He gets this one to Boyd. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 14 that time. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Allen going to change this at the line. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here we go. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And after a nice gain, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And Burrow going to throw again. Open man is Chase, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 3rd and goal. Burrow. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Gun. Cut. Right, 80. Right, cut. 44.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Cook. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Has his man. It's Shakir.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Shakir hauls it in. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Options galore here, second and a few inches. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Flushed out right. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
Yeah, now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. On second down, Cook. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 35 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now Burrow down around his goal line, being chased out left. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Burrow from his own end zone. Slant pass to Boyd. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. They'll give up the gut for Murray. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Murray will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield now, Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Boyd. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Burrow going to set up the draw. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Trenton Irwin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
You just got made YouTube
right
YouTube material, YouTube famous, man. We'll make you famous, bro.
Push the ball down the field and score, and you throw
Game
a pick
over.
six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Hey, can.
After the pick six, here's Burrow again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. A big play looming on 3rd down.
11.
To throw, Burrow. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line.
As we all remember, these two were connecting back in their days at LSU when they were winning the national championship. But it wasn't just on game day. The amount of time they put in before practice, after practice, off days, that forged their connection, and it still continues here in the NFL.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's touchdown Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd, and the Bengals get a bit closer. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
3rd down and 1.
Well, that's game, Bubba. You tried, man. You tried. Good game.
Trying to take this home.
He too big, man.
And he will have a
You
Bills
better bring
first
him
down,
down.
and that should be that. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. 2nd and 11 now. They'll run the counter with Murray. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.